can create under the each design code, you can create any number of sequences. Say if you take a ring, in the ring itself you can have different set of or different type of rings in the system. So there is a designs category, and there is a category itself you can maintain what is the collection or what are the components are maintained on this, or what are the cost elements, say charges, basically charges belongs to this. All these things can be maintained in the system, and moving level according to the customer interaction, you can set the moving level of the items. So all these things can be set into the system, and you can maintain whether this manufactured inside the company, or we buying and selling this item, or it's a ordered item from other suppliers. So you can categorize all these things, and we can set the item whether this by fixed prices can be used for the selling, or is it sold by weight. So all those are the configurations you can be set in the design category itself. And addition to this, I'll move into the sales information. Say we'll go to the GRN. So there is the goods received into the company. So when you generate a GRN, it's automatically all the items are serialized items will be created in the system, and you can tag all these items by the tags, and all these tags can be used for the selling and identifying all these purposes. So once you put this GRN, then we have a sales of this. So this is the invoicing of this item. So each and every items can be selected and added, and all these discounts and collection based discounts and different charges and all these things are maintained in the system, and pictures and all these things can be shown to the customer, or you can get the printout of these things and giving to the customer also. So that's a basic important modules which I have elaborated on this.
And is there a facility to add images?
Yeah, there are. In the GRN time, you can add all these images of items, and all these things can be separately add for item wise, or in the design itself you can add all these images. Okay, thanks.
Hello Chandrika, can you talk a little about the course that's happening and when you graduated and what experience you had?
I've done this course in 2003.
Okay.
Right, we are the past pupils of the Marotta University gemological course, right? That's right.
And you all publish a magazine once
Magazine
a year?
once a year.
Can you show me the magazine?
Yeah, this is the 4th issue of it.
Okay.
We have done it 4 times.
Okay.
We hope to issue in yearly in the future. Yeah.
And how many students were in your class?
There are about 80.
80
Or
students.
yes, for 1 year course.
And how long is the course?
It's a 2-year course, part time. Yeah.
How many days a week?
One day, once
day
a week. Yeah.
And what kind of experience with stones did you get? Did you get to look at a lot of?
Yes, they cover a lot of area in gemology. Only in gemology, they hope to do jewelry designing course too in the future. Right.
After doing the course, have you got into the gem industry, or were you in the gem industry before you went to the course?
No, I wasn't in the gem industry. The most of them from the gem industry. Right.
And after you did the course, did you get
Yeah,
into the?
yeah. Yes.
What are you doing now? Are you trading stones?
Yes.
Are you in jewelry? Are you?
I am doing it simply, but there are students who is doing it very in large amount.
Have you heard of the FGA and GI
Yeah,
courses?
if you pass this course having a credit, you can do the FGA and exempt from the first part of the FGA.
So it is recognized by the FGA.
Yeah, yeah.
And the first part you are exempt from if you have this certificate.
Yes, if we are having the credit certificate, we can exempt the first part of the FGA.
How many of the students went on to get the FGA qualification?
There are so many students. The last year also there's a girl who has got through the FGA.
What difference did they say, or have you found out between the FGA course and the course that you did?
FGA is a very advanced course. This is where what we are having is the certificate in gemology, right? It's a part-time course, but FGA they covered a lot, I think.
How many graduates from this school do you think have been now that you are past students?
It's a very long time ago, started in the long time ago. I can't really say it's about so many hundreds students. Yes.
In your course, in your class there were 80 students.
Yeah, there were two classes in altogether. I think it's about 80.
What area of the industry are you practicing now?
Industry mean?
In the gem industry, are you in gemstones, in cutting or in jewelry?
No, actually I am not doing cutting or anything. I just got a knowledge to my profession, right? That is what.
Are you doing anything in the trade? Are you
no, I am simply doing business in gemology, but this course got me a very good knowledge of.
So you do business with gemstones?
Yes.
You buy and sell stones?
Yes, buy and sell stones.
And, this course gave you security to trade?
Yeah, we are having a we are gemologists, right? We have they give us a certificate, but with that we can identify and we can give some kind of value to gems.
How much of heat treatment methods were covered in your course? Gemstone treatment.
No, it covers simply about treatments and heat treatment.
So there wasn't a focus on beryllium treatment or diffusion treatment?
No, not like that.
What are the doubts you have in trading today with the current processes of synthetics and treatments?
Yes, we have to identify it correctly. That is what we have to do. But by this course, we can get that knowledge to identify the original ones from the fraud ones.
What kind of instruments are you using?
In the lab,
course
in the course, they produce us all the instruments to do practicals. After that, we have to buy find our own.
What are the instruments you all use in the course?
The course have microscopes, yes, everything they have in the university.
And how much do you think that the average trader uses those instruments in the trade today?
Oh, I think they are very simple. The amount using the instruments.
In some of the interviews I did, I have found that people prefer to work in semi-precious because they can minimize their loss because of the lack of knowledge.
Yes,
yes,
that's right. That is what these kind of courses help to identify the gems and get. With precious stones, they can earn more than the semi-precious.
But their losses also can be equally.
But they have, if they have identified them correctly, it couldn't happen.
Well, there have been GIA gemologists who have stopped trading